Imagine this. A 75-year-old gentleman who previously lifted grocery bags effortlessly now must rest midway climbing the stairs. His legs feel unstable, his coordination is uncertain, and simply rising from a chair requires considerable effort. What he fails to understand is that this isn't merely typical aging. It's the quiet progression of muscle deterioration that impacts countless seniors across the globe. Before we begin, hit that like button if you're worried about preserving your strength beyond 70. Subscribe for more health insights that can transform your life, and share this with anyone who needs to learn about these muscle-strengthening secrets. Tell me in the comments what protein foods you currently depend on and your age. I read every comment and enjoy hearing from you. Now, let's explore the bean that's scientifically validated to surpass eggs for muscle development in seniors. The hidden muscle emergency. After 70, beyond age 60, the human body instinctively starts dismantling muscle tissue at a frightening pace. By the moment weakness becomes apparent in everyday activities, up to 15% of lean muscle mass may already be permanently lost. Once you hit 70, that alarming figure can climb to 30%, making simple activities like ascending stairs, transporting shopping bags, or even rising from bed progressively challenging and sometimes unmanageable. Most elderly individuals attempt to fight this muscle deterioration by boosting their protein consumption, frequently relying on eggs as their primary source. They scramble them for breakfast, boil them for snacks, and incorporate them into every meal imaginable, convinced they're taking all necessary steps to maintain their strength. Nevertheless, here's the startling truth that the nutrition industry keeps hidden. Protein by itself isn't sufficient to halt age-related muscle decline. Despite consuming eggs each morning, muscles continue deteriorating because what's absent are particular amino acids and bioactive elements that eggs simply cannot provide. These essential nutrients are found exclusively in specific plant proteins, and recent clinical studies have demonstrated something that will revolutionize how you approach muscle building permanently. Researchers found that substituting just one egg serving daily with the correct type of beans boosted muscle protein synthesis by an amazing 26% in adults over 70. Why eggs are inadequate for senior muscle development. Eggs have traditionally been viewed as the ultimate protein source, and for younger individuals, they certainly offer outstanding nutritional benefits. However, as we mature, our bodies experience fundamental transformations that render eggs less efficient for maintaining and developing muscle mass. The aging process introduces something termed anabolic resistance, where muscles become less sensitive to protein stimulation, demanding different nutrients to effectively trigger the muscle-building mechanism. Eggs are deficient in several essential elements that become progressively crucial for seniors. They don't supply adequate quantities of leucine, the primary amino acid that functions like a starter switch for muscle protein synthesis. Without sufficient leucine concentrations, your body struggles to properly reconstruct and maintain lean muscle tissue, particularly when natural muscle breakdown intensifies with age. Furthermore, eggs deliver minimal quantities of the anti-inflammatory elements that seniors urgently need to fight the chronic inflammation that speeds up muscle loss. The digestive complications that accompany aging also render eggs less suitable for many seniors. As stomach acid production diminishes and digestive enzymes become less effective, the dense proteins and fats in eggs can become more difficult to process and absorb. This means that even if you're consuming eggs consistently, your body may not be extracting and utilizing all the nutrients they provide, making your efforts less successful than you might expect. The groundbreaking finding about plant proteins. Revolutionary research has uncovered that certain plant proteins, particularly those present in legumes, function differently in the aging body compared to animal proteins. Unlike eggs, the appropriate beans deliver a comprehensive package of muscle-supporting nutrients that work together to not only build muscle, but also shield existing muscle tissue from the inflammatory damage that increases with age. Plant proteins from beans arrive packaged with fiber, antioxidants, and phytonutrients that eggs entirely lack. This fiber doesn't merely support digestive wellness, it creates a sustained release system that maintains amino acids flowing in your bloodstream for hours instead of minutes. This prolonged release is vital for seniors because it ensures your muscles receive a continuous supply of building materials throughout the day and night, when most muscle repair and development actually happens. The antioxidants and anti-inflammatory elements present in beans address one of the fundamental causes of age-related muscle loss that eggs cannot address. These plant substances actively combat the oxidative stress and chronic inflammation that harm muscle fibers and disrupt the signals that instruct your body to construct new muscle tissue. By consuming the appropriate beans, you're not simply providing protein, you're establishing an internal environment that promotes muscle preservation and development. The top bean that surpasses eggs. Lentils. Among all legumes, lentils emerge as the supreme muscle-building food for seniors, and the science supporting this assertion is absolutely extraordinary. One cooked cup of lentils delivers approximately 18 grams of superior protein alongside an impressive 15 grams of fiber. This combination creates a potent synergy that eggs simply cannot equal, especially for the aging body's distinct requirements. What makes lentils truly remarkable for seniors is their exceptionally high concentration of leucine, the branched-chain amino acid that serves as the primary switch for muscle protein synthesis. Without adequate leucine, even a protein-rich diet fails to activate the cellular signals required to construct new muscle fibers. A significant study published in a prominent nutrition journal discovered that people who regularly consumed leucine-rich plant foods like lentils decreased their risk of age-related muscle loss by an incredible 41% compared to those who depended mainly on animal proteins. The identical research showed that regular lentil consumers performed considerably better in both strength and endurance evaluations compared to non-consumers, even when their total protein consumption was equivalent. This demonstrates that lentils don't simply supply protein, they stimulate the specific cellular mechanisms that preserve and build muscle tissue in ways that eggs cannot duplicate. How lentils activate. Superior muscle development. The muscle-building excellence of lentils extends far beyond their remarkable protein content. These modest legumes contain a distinctive combination of zinc, iron, magnesium, and polyphenols that collaborate to combat inflammation and enhance recovery following physical activity. This is essential for seniors because inflammation represents one of the primary factors that destroys muscle tissue and interferes with the body's capacity to build new muscle fibers. Lentils also possess one of the lowest glycemic indexes of any protein-rich food, which means they maintain blood sugar levels exceptionally stable. This steady blood sugar management is crucial for seniors because glucose surges trigger inflammatory responses that can destroy muscle tissue and encourage fat storage instead of muscle building. By maintaining stable blood sugar concentrations, lentils establish the ideal internal environment for muscle protein synthesis to occur. The fiber content in lentils provides another essential advantage that eggs completely lack. This fiber nourishes the beneficial bacteria in your digestive system, creating a flourishing microbiome that directly influences muscle health through the gut-muscle connection. A healthy gut microbiome helps control key hormones like testosterone and growth hormone, both vital for maintaining lean muscle mass in older adults. Research has demonstrated that seniors with healthier gut bacteria retain more muscle mass and experience less age-related muscle decline. Scientific evidence supporting lentils over eggs. Multiple clinical investigations have shown the superior muscle-building effects of lentils compared to traditional protein sources like eggs. One particularly remarkable study followed seniors for 6 months, comparing those who consumed lentil-based meals versus those who ate egg-based meals with equivalent protein content. The lentil group displayed significantly greater improvements in muscle mass, strength, and functional ability. The researchers found that participants consuming lentils had 26% better muscle protein synthesis rates and showed measurable improvements in daily living activities such as climbing stairs, carrying groceries, and maintaining balance. Perhaps most significantly, the lentil group experienced these benefits without any of the digestive discomfort or cholesterol issues that can accompany increased egg consumption in seniors. The complete amino acid profile. Advantage. One of the most persuasive arguments for selecting lentils over eggs lies in their amino acid composition and how it's processed by the aging body. While eggs do contain all essential amino acids, the proportions aren't optimized for the changing requirements of seniors. Lentils provide amino acids in ratios that are perfectly designed for overcoming the anabolic resistance that develops with age. The leucine concentration in lentils is particularly remarkable, providing the specific quantities needed to activate muscle protein synthesis in older adults. Studies have revealed that seniors require significantly higher leucine intake than younger individuals to achieve the same muscle-building response, and lentils naturally provide these elevated levels. This means that a serving of lentils can stimulate muscle building more effectively than an equivalent serving of eggs in the senior population. Beyond leucine, lentils supply substantial quantities of lysine, another amino acid that becomes increasingly important with age. Lysine helps the body absorb calcium more effectively and plays a vital role in forming collagen, the protein that keeps tendons flexible and joints healthy. For seniors dealing with both muscle loss and joint stiffness, this dual benefit makes lentils a superior choice over eggs, which provide minimal collagen-supporting nutrients. Preparing lentils for maximum muscle-building benefits. The method you prepare lentils can significantly impact their muscle-building effectiveness, and fortunately, they're incredibly straightforward to cook properly. Unlike eggs, which can become difficult to digest when overcooked or prepared with excess fats, lentils become more nutritious and easier to absorb the longer they're cooked. Red and green lentils are particularly excellent options because they cook quickly and maintain their nutritional integrity. To maximize the muscle-building benefits of lentils, cook them slowly in low-sodium vegetable or bone broth rather than plain water. This adds additional minerals and amino acids that support muscle function while enhancing the flavor considerably. Adding turmeric and black pepper during cooking provides powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that work together with the lentils' natural muscle-protecting properties. Pairing lentils with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes, bell peppers, or a squeeze of fresh lemon juice dramatically improves iron absorption, helping combat the fatigue and weakness that often accompany muscle loss in seniors. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil after cooking helps your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins and provides healthy fats that support hormone production necessary for muscle building. Additional muscle-building beans to include. While lentils reign supreme for senior muscle building, several other beans provide complementary benefits that can enhance your overall muscle-building program. Black beans deserve special recognition for their exceptional lysine content and powerful antioxidant properties. These dark legumes contain anthocyanins, the same compounds found in blueberries, which reduce inflammation and improve circulation to muscle tissues. Chickpeas offer another excellent alternative, providing substantial amounts of manganese, magnesium, and vitamin B6, nutrients that act as essential cofactors in protein metabolism. Without adequate levels of these supporting nutrients, even high-quality protein cannot be effectively converted into muscle tissue. Chickpeas naturally supply these critical elements in perfectly balanced ratios for optimal muscle protein synthesis. Navy beans present a unique advantage through their high arginine content, an amino acid that helps produce nitric oxide for improved blood flow to muscles. Better circulation means more efficient delivery of nutrients and oxygen to muscle tissues, resulting in faster recovery and more effective muscle building. Mung beans, though less common, provide exceptional leucine levels and natural anti-inflammatory compounds that specifically target the cellular processes involved in age-related muscle breakdown. Avoiding common mistakes with bean consumption. While beans offer tremendous muscle-building benefits for seniors, certain precautions ensure you maximize their effectiveness while avoiding potential problems. People with gout need to be particularly careful because dried beans contain purines that can elevate uric acid levels and trigger painful flare-ups. If you have a history of gout, introduce beans gradually and monitor your symptoms carefully. Those with chronic kidney disease should consult their healthcare provider before significantly increasing bean consumption, as these legumes are naturally high in potassium and phosphorus. When kidneys cannot filter these minerals properly, excess amounts can become dangerous. However, for most seniors with healthy kidney function, the mineral content in beans provides beneficial support for muscle contraction and bone health. Digestive sensitivity represents another important consideration, especially for seniors with weaker digestive systems. The natural sugars called oligosaccharides in beans can cause gas and bloating in some individuals. Starting with well-cooked pureed beans and gradually increasing portions allows your digestive system to adapt. Soaking dried beans overnight and cooking them thoroughly significantly reduces these digestive challenges while making nutrients more bioavailable. Creating a complete muscle-building nutrition plan. While lentils and other beans should form the foundation of your muscle-building nutrition strategy, they work best as part of a comprehensive approach that includes other whole foods. Balancing plant proteins with occasional servings of fish, lean poultry, or other animal proteins ensures you receive all necessary nutrients for optimal muscle health. The key is making beans the centerpiece of your protein intake rather than an occasional side dish. Timing your bean consumption can also enhance their muscle-building effects. Eating lentils or other beans within 2 hours after any physical activity, even gentle walking or stretching, maximizes their muscle-building potential. The post-activity period represents a window when muscles are most receptive to protein synthesis signals, making this an ideal time to consume these powerful plant proteins. Staying adequately hydrated becomes even more important when increasing bean consumption, as the fiber content requires additional water for proper digestion and nutrient absorption. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily, and consider adding herbal teas or clear broths to increase your fluid intake while providing additional minerals that support muscle function. Long-term benefits beyond muscle building. The advantages of choosing lentils and other beans over eggs extend far beyond immediate muscle-building effects. Regular bean consumption has been linked to improved cardiovascular health, better blood sugar control, and reduced risk of several chronic diseases that commonly affect seniors. These broader health benefits create a foundation that supports long-term muscle health and overall vitality. The stable blood sugar control provided by beans helps prevent the muscle-damaging effects of glucose spikes and insulin resistance that become more common with age. By maintaining steady energy levels throughout the day, beans help seniors stay more active and engaged in the physical activities that are essential for maintaining muscle mass and functional capacity. The heart-healthy effects of bean consumption also indirectly support muscle health by ensuring adequate blood flow and oxygen delivery to muscle tissues. Better cardiovascular function means more efficient nutrient transport and waste removal from muscles, creating optimal conditions for muscle maintenance and growth throughout the aging process. Remember, building and maintaining muscle after 70 isn't just about appearance. It's about preserving your independence, preventing falls, and maintaining the strength you need for all the activities that make life enjoyable. By making this simple switch from eggs to lentils and other muscle-building beans, you're taking a scientifically proven step toward stronger, more resilient muscles that will serve you well for years to come. The research is clear, the benefits are proven, and the solution is sitting right there in your local grocery store. Don't let another day pass watching your strength slip away when the power to rebuild and protect your muscles is as close as your next meal. Your future self will thank you for making this life-changing decision today. If this information opened your eyes to new possibilities for maintaining your strength and independence, please hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based health solutions. Share this video with any senior in your life who deserves to know about these muscle-building secrets. Leave a comment below telling me which beans you're excited to try first and how this information will change your approach to nutrition. I read every single comment and love connecting with viewers who are taking charge of their health. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.